Hey guys, welcome back to Audible Orgy. I am excited. Oh, you still in Vegas, ain't you, girl?
Of course I am. That's what I do.
I can't tell because you're inside today. So, last time
I mean, listen.
you were out in the gloomy weather and you
Good
still
old
got
Well,
the
listen.
Vegas.
It's gotten a little gloomier. Okay, it's cold, it's wet, it's windy, it's rainy. Vegas
In
sucks.
Vegas?
Yeah,
Vegas sucks. I'm putting it out there. Vegas, you suck.
she in Vegas right now. She in Vegas working. So
You know
I
Vegas
Listen,
ever have rain. That is
listen.
amazing.
Hey, you ain't the only one that be grinding. Okay, I'm a traveling grinder. Okay, that's what I
Mm.
do.
and just so you guys can see, this is Hank Denson, comedian extraordinaire.
Extraordinaire.
Love this man to death. If you're in the Atlanta area, Sundays is his night at Punchline. So
Correct.
you need to
Whether
go
I'm
see.
there or not, go over there.
Yeah, you gotta go over there.
Yeah.
Hank, thank you for being a part of the show today. I am grateful.
Absolutely.
Love you for this. You are the bestest because I know you grinding, you doing your thing.
I always have time for my
I
sister.
know. I know. I love you
We
for that.
appreciate that.
I love you
It's
for
the little
that.
things that matter.
And
Yeah.
because I love you for that, I'm gonna give you a free shirt.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I just want to tell you I love the name. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
The
Thank
name
you.
is
So you
everything.
you you
Audible
gonna get
Earth. Yes.
we do have merch, guys. We do have merch, and I've been meaning to let y'all know. You subscribe, leave a message below. I'll send you a shirt. So
That's
Hank,
dope.
you're gonna get a shirt.
Look, let's go. Let's make
Audible Orgy is that flavor in your ear, you
let's
know?
make it happen. I ain't mad at y'all. Let's go.
So Hank,
So,
I
hey,
yeah, go for it, shots.
yeah, what's been popping? What's been happening? I hear a little birdie told me that you finna hit the lovely skies heading off into the sunset
Well,
overseas.
well, I have been. I'm at 30, 40 contracts, cruise ships. I took them last year when the strike went
Wow.
down. When the strike went down for writing and all that, I do
Mhm.
daytime TV, NBC, had a couple other projects that I was working on. But what had happened is I didn't ask for it. You know, God moves how your talent. He'll make way for your talent. Got a call from the agent. The agent was like, "Hey, you want to do comedy on cruise ships?" I'm like, "Nah." You know what I mean? That just the myth is that's where comedians and entertainers go to die.
Ooh.
And when you get on the ship, you don't realize it, but it's an amazing experience. I don't do Carnival because I'm a little bougie. No hate on Carnival. Uh,
I ain't mad at you
but
for that.
there's a level of how you're going to treat me in order for me to perform.
Listen, okay?
Yes. So
I ain't
I'm
mad
on
at you
all
for
the
that.
high end Holland, Princess, Celebrity, Royal Caribbean, MSC. I do all the high end ones. And it was been the most amazing thing. Let me tell you a backstory. My father passed away 3 years ago. And I
Mm,
told him I would take his name around the world. When I said that, I taped a comedy special on Amazon Prime called Pan Different. Did really good
Oh,
all
that's
over. It's
awesome.
on TV now, right? Then the call to do a show with Eddie Griffin to give me that get back in there kind of push that you need when you're
Yeah.
grieving your family. That happened, and then it flipped again, and they called me to do the cruise ships. So what I saw was I can move my father's name all over the world because I'm Henry, but I go by Hank Denson because it's my
Yeah.
father's name, and my son is the third. But it gave me a stamp like, yo, you could do anything you want to do, right? And God has an angel that knows exactly what your wishes are. So through that, it's just been a most amazing year. Like it's been even through all the ups and downs of what we're going through as Black people. I've been all at corporate events. So I do all the stuff for waste management, comedy tours, like the big golf tournaments. Put it like this: I am the Black dude who walks in the room where they're like, "Oh, the comedian's Black," and I talk just like this, and I say the things that we needed to say in any other, and I get the check, and I get the data, and I get the connect, and
Mhm.
uh-huh.
that's what I am now. So, taping another comedy special, and I'm on another push for the teachers. If you didn't know this about me, Shotzi, I had a viral video called hashtag Pay Teachers More Money, went to 20 million views,
I
and I
remember
did
that.
Wow.
did a 35 city tour around the country called Teacher Relief Live, where I donated a percentage of my proceeds to teachers' projects to help teachers just know that outside of the educational system, there's Black dads that care. And if I could
Uh-huh.
move data, I was moving data, moving ticket sales, I was just hooking them up, and then COVID hit,
Mhm.
shut everything down because everybody was really dying,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and like, yo, so right now I'm back on the same thing. I'm taping one Teach Relief Live, and I want y'all to be in the building. Teach Relief Live for shopping it for Netflix. So it's just been a hustle, and I got a podcast. It's a bunch. It's like if it's more and more. Like right now, we're in my sneakers unplugged studio, and I got a sneaker podcast. I was part of Sneakers Ball Atlanta, where they just shut down last year. It just went.
See,
That's
told
what
you
I'm talking about. He moving and
he
grooving. That's what I'm
stay
talking about.
moving.
Yeah, it's the why, ladies. It's
Yeah.
the why. I had to
Uh-huh.
just tell the other day, when you find a why, it's gonna keep you moving and moving and moving. Because if it, like you said, you got to work to make the money,
Yep.
and but that why pushes you in conversations where you don't see it, and then the check comes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna lie. I am so happy for you, Hank. For as long as I've known you,
You
you
know
are.
what? Did she know how Barbershop 3?
She
So
didn't
I
know
was
that.
She didn't know.
I didn't know that.
I was Cedric the Entertainer's photo double in Barbershop 3. He
Yep.
wasn't even there half the movie.
That would make sense why you look so familiar.
Yep.
So you know me, the whole walk, everything. If you watch the movie, um,
That
if you
makes sense why you look so familiar. I'm like, I mean, I'm not just staring at you because I Instagram stalked you, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying,
oh, okay, yeah.
you
So
know.
that's how we met. I went on, and that was the culmination of the paradigm shift that
Yep.
took me out of my daytime job. I
Yep.
used to be a
Mm,
PA. I used to be a PA, pediatric orthopedics. I worked for Children's
okay.
Hospital. I used to put kids' arms and legs back together.
So you like
And
Lisa Stansfield. You've been around the world. Aye, aye, aye.
yeah, sis, if you tell me, look, if you go, hey, we gonna pay you, sir. Okay,
You
word.
did.
I'm in
You
there.
did.
You can't even look. If I got the paperwork or some kind of skills, I'm going. Like, to go and fail is everything. And
Listen,
I live in
I
that
get it.
space. Yeah.
You know, it's funny, like the line of work that, we both do outside of our everyday thing. I like to call myself a show hoe because I go where the money go. And I ain't afraid to say it.
Yeah,
I ain't afraid.
AKA the check hunter.
Yeah.
Listen, you got that paper? I'm where you need me to be.
Yeah.
I.e.,
That's all
why
I'm
she's
saying.
in Vegas.
That's smart though. It's
No,
like, why not?
I ain't
Why
You
mad
not?
at
have to
her
be.
for that. I ain't mad at her for that.
Listen,
I
and in a couple of months, you're going to catch me in Canada.
wait. You
Oh,
ain't
word.
say that.
I
Word.
mean,
So let me know, because some of my runs are in Canada. Like, I have a run in Canada, Montreal, Toronto,
that.
Quebec City, all that. Do Hull,
Oh, so
Nova
you wasn't
Scotia.
joking when you told me after Saturday you're gone.
Yeah, it's put it like this. Like, I'm going to Arizona this weekend to do country comedy at a country club. And last year I did it
Wow.
at the same country club during the Super Bowl and waste management. So the rooms that you go in just have the skills to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I tell anybody. Like, if you waiting for somebody to call you and tell you a star,
you're going to be
good luck.
waiting.
Good
You're going to
luck.
be waiting. So
Yeah.
speaking of what got you, because, okay, many people do not know this about me. I used to do a little stand up,
Okay.
Wait,
you
I did
know.
not know that.
I know, right? I'm like a jack o' lantern of trades,
Oh
bruh.
wow. Oh wow. Okay.
So, it is a very hard job. It
Yes.
really is. Because I don't think people give enough credit of it is you have to stand up there. You don't have music, you're not singing, you're not dancing, there's no backup. There is nothing else garnering attention but you. And then not only that, it's your delivery, it's your cadence, it's
Yep.
the level that you're telling jokes at, it's the inflections. There is so many things that go into just your lineup. And that's
Mhm.
just getting started. And then your jokes have to land. And they have
Yep. She's gone. You're gone.
My hat's
There we go.
my hat is off to you.
Thank you.
Seriously.
Thank you.
But what got you into
Say it again. What she said?
She said, "What got you into comedy?"
Oh, wow. I started school, electronic engineering in Connecticut. Um, my brother was a DJ promoter at that time, so this is like Def Jam era.
Oh
Def Jam
wow.
just
uh,
got
Yeah.
all the New York comedians were always late, so I lived in like near Connecticut, Massachusetts. So they used to come in town, and my brother told me, "Hey, I'll pay for your liquor, and just I need you to do 10, 15 minutes because these dudes ain't here." And I never done comedy. I was just funny. I used to roast people. I could impersonate people, do storytelling. I was the barbershop savant. I went to the
uh,
barbershop and I could, if you said something, I was lighting you up. If I had a story to tell, I had the whole place laughing. So I would just like, oh, well, this is a space. I played a lot of basketball. So I was used to being in front of a lot of people and being distracted, noises. So I was like, I got this, my brother. Plus, he paying for liquor. So I was like, let's go. My boys was there. And 5 minutes turned into 10. Def Jam management people came in because they came in town to get the guys more gigs. And the dude was like, how long you been doing comedy? And I was like, today. And
10
he was
minutes.
really, oh, all I can tell you is like from there, I got the taste for it.
Uh-huh.
And then I started the whole building my platform. So I started like doing shows in Boston, and I did shows with like when Patrice O'Neill was there in Boston. I started my comedy connection at the Comedy Connection Faneuil Hall. So Dane Cook, all the big names out of Boston were leaving, and then I did Apollo with Tracy Morgan,
Oh
Talent,
wow.
and I was young then, like, and it was like I didn't know. You don't know what it is. You just failing at it, and that kind of got me going. Won a couple of comedy competitions, and ended
Nice.
up doing tours with Jamie Foxx, Tommy Davidson, Pauly Shore, and this was like when I was 21. So I finished my prerequisites for med school, went to LA, New York. I was hopping around trying to get the feel because I don't believe in being a broke entertainer. I don't, that's not my thing. Like I'm
Mm,
gonna go and I'll work a double shift at a hospital or something in the ER and get my stack of money and show up to the
Uh-huh.
club tired.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
majority of my career, like building my next level of it, because once I had my son, I jumped out. Um, I did at least 400, I would say at least 250 shows in scrubs at the punchline because I
Oh
would be coming from work and they would call me and be like, hey, we need somebody to feature, we need somebody to host. Amy Schumer's in town, Jamie Foxx is in town, Tommy Davidson's in town, he's at the punchline, we need somebody to host. And scrubs, I'm a fashionista with
yeah.
everything I do. So my scrubs was like Carhartt denim. So I had a little polo, had sneakers in there. So people didn't know it until they look at me. They be like, "Scrubs on?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm coming
That's
from
that
work."
grind for real, for
That
real.
Yeah,
is.
that's the time when I worked NASCAR. Then I worked NBA Entertainment. So it just how it started. Like I'm writing a book now. And there's no such thing. Better be balanced, and there's no such thing as balance. People think there's balance. No, you just have to just be
Mhm.
intentional what you want to get done and who you put in your life to make time for. So
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
I
speaking
love that.
speaking on stand up, I just want your opinion real quick because
mhm.
Let's get to the nitty-gritty.
oh yeah,
Hold on,
I need I need a comedian's opinion on this only
hold on.
because
Where's my teacup?
I I I don't know where your teacup is. So, cause like Shane Gillis, he
Yes,
he just recently hosted SNL,
yes,
and they had fired him over
right,
some comments.
right.
What did you think about that? Because some people actually didn't even like his opening monologue on SNL.
He's a white boy. Now, you know what? Let me tell you something because I work in a pocket with a lot of white boys, right?
Mhm.
And I'm from Massachusetts, right? And I've done Comedy View twice. I've done
Yeah.
all of it. They have a place in this industry that always gives white boys a second or third chance. Um,
Mhm.
they're always jockeying for the next great. It's in everything, sports, everything.
Yeah.
So that their ideals and their opinions are always being moved around the world the way they want to move it. But one thing they can never count out is black comedy is a high level currency. No matter how where bad, negative, positive we put it. And that is the part of the business that keeps me in it. It makes me die. You know what I mean? Because it's navigating, but I'm on both sides. Because
Yeah.
I get hated on by black comedians because they say he don't do white rooms. I was like, well, you only got to be black to do black comedy. Am I right? I was like,
Yeah.
so in the long run, I like for my checks to clear. So if y'all would get y'all money together over there and have that bag right, because my black wife and my black kids and my black mortgage needs my checks to clear. So
Mhm.
I do my business like that. And but they always have a space for them. And I have no problem telling white boys to his face, like, oh yeah, you know what it is. You know what it is, because you're not funny enough, or there's other cats that could have did that, but you know what it is. You look like what they want.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is that, and this is not being, I don't think prejudicial, but the stories just never amount to the same thing. Like
Mm-mm.
the experiences will never be the same.
No.
So that's why I feel black comedians have more funny stories to tell because of the stuff that they go through
Yeah.
Yes,
versus other comedians.
it's
Like
just
it's just so unrealistic of the stuff that they go through versus other comedians that it is funnier.
Yeah.
they have to pander to a place where we live. You
Right.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta, if you gotta pander to be edgy or went through something, majority of the time we're decompressing, we're pushing down our pain. And I
Yeah.
don't come
Mhm.
from a dark, tormented place that makes me do comedy. My upbringing was my parents did the best they could do, right?
Yeah.
If people look at me, they think we were the Cosbys. There was parts of my life that made me even more funnier than other, more realistic than my approach to comedy when I'm doing and writing. One thing people say about my sets are I'm so conversational. You're laughing, you don't even know we had a conversation. And
Mhm.
it helps me break the ice in any room.
Yeah.
Basically, the comedy is based on resetting the room as fast as you can to get people to be interested in you. You may not say
Mhm.
the funniest thing up front, but they need to be interested. And if they're
Right.
interested, you can do 55 minutes, hour. Like I have to walk out in a 4,700 seater theater in the middle of the ocean with people from Canada all over the place. No host, no opening monologue, no nothing. And I got to hit them in the face for 48 minutes of
Yeah.
comedy.
You gotta engage them from the
And,
start.
Yeah.
yes, and I've been there for a year. Like, you get there. And a lot of people, that muscle, it comes from a place of perseverance as a black man. Like, you're not going to tell me I'm not good at this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the prime example, I'm on a ship with a Caribbean musician. He plays like the tin pan, all this other stuff.
Oh yeah.
And he didn't understand what black excellence means because they don't have to, that everyone's black. And that's how it moves in St. Lucia. So he's like, I don't understand that. I said, you'll get what I'm saying. And because he was just coming on to do his first headlining weekend, he would be in the theater when I'm not in the theater, back and forth. And he got what I was saying in that first week. No matter how hard you thought your show was, how dope, and everybody told you how talented you was, when you walked out there and the white people looking at you, you felt like you had to be that much better,
Yeah.
a little bit more better, or just above the average of what the white dude who didn't have half the talent was doing when we went in there before him.
Dad.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
So
Speaking of, so I want to get a little messy,
yeah, let's
Uh-oh.
go.
Here we go.
but I like to play devil's advocate.
I
You know,
know
I'm on
you
the
do.
playground all the time. So, speaking of, with all this drama going on in the comedic world, what is happening? What is going on? Like, okay, so don't get me wrong. I love Cat. But
Mhm.
what is going on? What is happening? Like everybody is starting to attack everybody. Cat's going after everybody, and then you got Tiffany and Monique, and then you got Mike Epps coming out going after people, and it's like everybody is just now. T.S. Madison and Just Hilarious are coming. It's Darren Fleet, who is like this up and coming
But
comedian
Darren
that
Fleet
I
got
ran
beef with who? Well, he was there. Who he got beef with?
some comedian out of North Carolina. See, he knows who he is. So
Yeah.
it's like everybody is switching from the rap game to the comedic game. So it's like, what is happening? Um, is it that, is it the presidency that we just need to break up and we just all need to be single for a year? What's going on?
Or did
Like,
Okay,
club
that's
or
it.
did
You
Club
know
Shay
what?
Shay light the fire?
It comes okay. So where it started because this was the rule. The rule was we don't talk. You know what I mean? You don't talk about Fight Club. That's the
uh-huh,
rule. That
uh-huh,
was our rule. Like green room talk, we don't talk. Green room talk, don't leave the green room. So when Shay Shay happened, that kind of catapulted everybody into say something about me. What say something? What watch your mouth when like I got beef. I got beef with comedians, but it ain't beef like put it like this. A lot of the people that he's saying acted funny and say stuff that you hear about their character is
Mhm.
true. Like like these comedians be really extra, talking greasy out their mouth, saying little stuff. They do steal material. I mean, all that stuff happens. But as you know, and it happens with white boys too, but they don't talk about it.
right.
It dies there. They just don't mess with each other. We feel like if I talk about it, that video gonna hit 1 million views. It's gonna do this. It's like everybody we look now we like yeah, go ahead
For the
tell it
clout. It's for the
until
clout.
somebody get punched in the face.
Mm-mm.
Uh-huh.
Now
Okay.
you notice we everybody talking, but ain't nobody putting no hands on nobody.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Everybody just talking. And it's the same thing as I see it as if you see somebody you can attach your hook to
Yeah.
and talk that junk and you know
Uh-huh.
they so above you, you ain't gonna get socked in the face.
I'm finna ride this reputation up. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna say
Yeah.
something. What are you gonna he ain't gonna ain't nobody said when I see you it's gonna be smoke. People
Uh-huh.
just say, yo, he did this and he's shady and he didn't it. That's how it is. And like I'm here, yo, even the ladies have beef. I hear and then it's like it inspired people to say, well, I'm gonna say something because I don't like the way he was. Put it like this. This is my I'm in the upper thousandaire club. If you a millionaire, I don't know what you're complaining about. Like
Facts.
I have no respect for you mad. Now I can get it when you talking about people's family, like the whole DL Hughley thing,
Yeah.
Monique. That's so temperamental.
Below the belt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like don't leave the kids out of it. Let's not talk about kids. And you know, my stand on Monique is I support what she goes through because I get a whole black woman in the industry, but how things are handled can be a little bit better above
Mm-hmm.
True.
par.
Uh-huh.
You
True.
know, the Cat Williams, and then you gotta follow the data, watch the money.
Uh-huh.
Some of this stuff be all show and mirrors, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Because his ticket sales was low, sis. The
Uh-huh.
ticket sales 30-40% off. People don't know these tours are booked ahead
Uh-huh.
of time like NASCAR. So Outback, whoever Live Nation sponsors his tours, they just recouping their money. So if it
Right.
looks like we ain't gonna get our money back, hey bro, we need you to do something about these ticket sales because we gonna have to start canceling these dates so we
Yeah.
can recoup our money.
That is
So sometimes when you get in a platform, hey, if I can sit here and run my mouth and I can push some numbers, then hey, I'm gonna say that. Everybody will say, "Oh, I'm not worried about selling tickets," but you are.
Because
that's
he
true.
had millions of views in just a couple of hours. So,
And his
and
ticket
That
sales
sells
actually did
tickets.
increase, and then he added Monique onto there, and then
That
uh-huh.
sells. It sells tickets,
yeah.
and I ain't
And
hating on. Look, I'm not mad at nobody.
listen, hey, the game is the game.
Yeah.
But the
I mean,
game is the game, and don't sit here and tell me it's about beef because if you got a beef with somebody, some beef you just get on the phone and be like,
Yep.
"Hey, dog,
Right.
look, I don't appreciate you saying this, and that. Where can we meet? Or we not
And
saying
that's
this
what
no more?
Cedric was saying. Like he
Yeah.
ain't never had a phone conversation with nobody.
Ain't
Right.
nobody called me. Ain't nobody said nothing." So, and I've seen comedians beat each other up, and ain't nobody talk about that. And
Oh
I
wow.
seen comedians, yeah, I've seen comedians like say something else. Ah,
Oh
yo,
wow.
that's not, I've seen
Oh,
that in real
put
time.
a move. Put a
And
move.
you know what? It didn't move out the green room.
Oh
Everybody was
wow.
like, "Yeah, he won't say that to him no more because he blasting his
Listen,
face."
like I told my mama, because she was invested in this. I'm talking about inch high private eye Inspector Gadget invested. Okay, she
That's
was
how
I
my
can
putting.
wife was. My wife was like,
Yeah,
you need to tell your stories." I'm like, "Nah."
I
I said, "Cause
was
if
putting her
somebody
notes
say something about me,
together, and she had her data flowing, and she was like, look at it on this date. Ma, if you don't sit your ass down
I
somewhere,
know
wow.
that's right.
let me explain something. You know, there's always three sides to a story. There's
Yes, there is.
their side, this side, and then there's the actual truth.
Yep.
Actual truth."
And when it comes to anybody, and that's maybe because I'm a Capricorn, or as I like to coin it, Saggicorn,
Yes.
copyrighted people. I'm not trusting of many people as it is.
Yeah,
So I take everything with a grain of salt until
me
I
too,
am
sis.
able to investigate it. You know what I'm saying? And I love Cat, but there was just a lot that he was saying that I'm just like,
And he was saying a
I mean,
lot.
he said he read 3,000 books.
you
Now
know,
he did prove to us that he fast because he ran that little 40 and a 4.9 the other day,
Yeah,
4.8.
he
yeah,
did.
So
yeah,
I'll give him,
so
but I just think that at some points, when it's a lot of people that you got beef with, maybe
there's a
there's a
problem.
mirror. You need to mirror yourself.
Yeah.
Like, come on. And I understand the struggle.
In the mirror.
Yeah, it's like
Sorry,
he
I'm
like,
very dramatic.
"Oh, I'm
Yeah.
cool." When you said you was
See,
Sagittarius,
Kappa
Sagittarius,
Sagittarius. Kappa Sagittarius.
Sagittarius, I was like, "Yeah, she gonna be singing melodies."
oh
Hey,
yeah.
hey, hey, I do backup too. So if you need some backup for your comedy sets, I'm available.
What you
That's
mean?
all I'm saying.
I don't sing. You talking about opening up? Now I'll give
Yeah,
you a feature.
yeah, I can open up. I can be in your background, as your
No, I'm gonna
interpreter.
be like
You
coming
know,
to the stage. You're gonna do your 15. Give it up for shots of y'all. That can happen next week.
See, there you go. Told you. I told you I was gonna link you with the right person to get you
But
right on the stage.
the idea, I think but to put it like this, I always say it like this: Black comedy is a high level currency. Sometimes we need to step back and look on how we move the numbers. Now,
Yeah.
you think about it, the week before the Shay Shay came out with Cat Williams, Kevin Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, and Chris Rock had a Netflix joint they put out together that was on Netflix.
uh-huh.
It
Yeah.
did 1 million views. It did tons of views. A biggest thing moving, right? For comedy,
Yeah.
not for
Uh-huh.
comedy, for comedy. 2 weeks later, Shay Shay came out on YouTube. That hit 60 something million views. So
Uh-huh.
that's good and bad of our business, of
Yep.
all
Yeah.
that move
'Cause
all that
yeah,
data. But you
Yep.
yeah.
can't tell these Negroes nothing that we should be owning more of our own stuff. You
Nope.
can't tell them that we are moving so much data and marketing and numbers, and that's
Short
why
sight.
if we hating on each other, let's get checks together. But no,
Exactly.
Yeah,
we
short
can't do
sighted.
that. We can't do that to save our lives, right?
Nope.
Even though we know everything is against us, don't want us to win. They making slots for each other, but we be the first ones talking about, man, I hate that nigga. That
Yeah.
why? Well, because
Everybody else is to blame, the presidency and the country and this, that, and the third. And then in the comments, everybody talks about it in the comments of how we need to band together. I
Oh,
don't
that's
see
always
y'all.
I
Where you
I
at?
I love it.
no, because
Exactly.
believe me, as many shows as I do, let me tell you, many shows as I do, because I ain't somebody they be like, oh, and then every time I get another black fan or somebody comes to the show, they like, how come I haven't heard of you? I was like, because you niggas don't talk.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Nope.
If I was somewhere fighting and it was a comedian or if I was on here right now dragging somebody, y'all posted it
Doing
on.
some drunk. Yep.
Yeah.
You go
Oh,
back.
woo! You
Would you
see,
go?
You
you heard what Hank said? Then
Oh
they want to
yeah.
book me. Then I
you
can't
was
get off.
basketball housewives viral.
I mean, everybody's
Yes, you
podcast.
would. Yes.
Bravo TV will be knocking at your door for a new special.
They'll ask me, look, I've been on daytime TV with drama. They asked me when Kevin Hart had that the Oscar thing, they brought me on daytime TV to ask me that. Hey, so since Kevin Hart is your friend, and why won't he apologize? And this was like a little panel of white ladies. That's why you got to know the power you have in certain places. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
not go. I'm not gonna not go, but I'm smart. I'm educated. I have
right.
a vocabulary, and I know how TV works. Feel good facts and funny. So I'm gonna give you the facts. I'm gonna give you some feel good, give you some funny, but you're not gonna drag me.
Yeah.
And that stuff has happened, and it happens in a lot of pockets because they be like, "Oh, let's go get him. He's such a nice guy." Nah, I don't think you're ready for this smoke because I'm gonna tell you
Uh,
the fact. And
I'm here for
thank you for bringing me in here so I can set this straight because
right.
I'm known as the nice guy. I'm known as, hey, yo, who Hank? Yo, Hank's a good dude because I don't carry a beef. You
Nope.
understand?
Uh-huh.
People don't
It's
get it
not
that
worth it.
no, I'm looking at what my life is. I've been a lane. I haven't touched nobody's lane. And I bought a house. I've jumped out of my daytime job where I made six figures. I am touching nobody's lane. And I'm still here creating more and more stuff.
Yep.
I feel like everybody just need to be like me and just be lazy, and the world would be a better place. That's all I'm
Um,
No,
saying.
girl,
People,
ain't nobody believe you lazy.
I was
Okay.
just about to
I
say, I don't.
mean,
Well, she actually is, but she still grinds when she needs
No,
to.
what it is
I mind my business.
she's she working at a level that's comfortable.
Yes,
I mind my business.
and she does that part too.
Yeah. But you know what, sis? As long as you busy and you doing you can't see nobody else's stuff.
Oh yeah, you ain't got time for it. You ain't got the energy for it.
Yeah.
That part.
You just it don't matter.
No.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. So
That's
Hank,
It don't matter.
what do the people got to look forward to with you, sir?
when we coming back to
Um
punchline.
oh, punchline. Well, I'm on there every Sunday. Look for my podcast Sneakers Unplugged. We dropping our episodes. It's gonna be doing live show and YouTube and everything else. Comedy specials coming out called
Damn,
Kid from Springfield. Kid from
damn.
Springfield. Yeah, and then I'm flipping one for Teacher Relief Live. It's called Pay Teachers More Money today. And basically, what it is just a homage to teachers, but I'm shooting it in a bunch of different locations. We
Ooh,
need somewhere where teachers can see them because I'm going to do some interviews too, some Q and A.
ooh. I got a teacher for you,
She,
my
she
sister.
got hookups. She got hookups.
My sister.
Yeah. So when we shoot it here, I need her. It's gonna. You know how I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
Craft services, all that. People in the room, groomed. Q&A set up, waiver, NDAs signed type
of
deal,
course, of course.
and we go ahead and we're gonna make real content. Because what I believe in is if you make a project, if you get people to buy into it. So
Yeah.
I'm
Mhm.
offering parts of the annuity of the production to teachers. So when I put it together, I'm giving teachers the option to put in 50, whatever money they want to put in to actually buy pieces of the project that I'm going to put somewhere that will generate checks to them for the rest of their life and their family.
Oh
Because that's
shit.
the kind of projects that we should be working on.
Ah shit.
I
Yeah, you
love,
getting my sister.
I
You
love
get
it.
you getting my
That's what
And,
it's
sister.
and
supposed to be, though.
Yeah.
I'm not a teacher. I'm not a teacher, but I have. If I do a video or anything today, my videos go viral for teachers. So, and
yeah,
I'm the main reason. And I say this all the time because I'm not gonna let them walk away and think that they created something. I am the dude who created the teacher comedy tours. I was the
That's what's
first
up.
one to do it.
No,
So
you
when
were.
everybody that does it, board teachers, all of them doing their tours, I'm the one who first did it.
Yep.
They weren't doing no teacher tours and having teachers come into an area for comedy or clubs. I was the first one to do it.
I
And
remember
now,
when
and then now that I'm not, people get viral, they do their thing, and people run to it. What I don't like is if you're gonna do something for a group of people,
yeah.
have something for them. Teachers are data. So if you got a million teachers coming to your tours and you ain't got no giveaway bags, you're not handling the data correctly.
Nope.
It's a money grab.
Yep.
And I don't think you should use any demographic of people like that. So
Yeah.
I'm not about that because if they come out for me, I'm giving away gift cards, hoodies,
Yeah.
shirts,
Showing that love.
Show them
yeah,
Yeah.
love.
because
Reciprocating.
it
Yeah.
does come back. But if you do the math, teachers are connected to consumers, which are
Yep.
teachers,
Uh-huh.
which are kids, and their parents. So why
Uh-huh.
wouldn't you show teachers how to do a target influencer account? Or why wouldn't you tell them to write a book? Or why wouldn't you make them a part of a production? Why wouldn't you show them this if they new teachers? They're gonna be making money and connecting people for years. So give them another check on the side. They're gonna spend it on your little nappy, snotty nosed kid anyways.
This is true. This is true. This is
I'm here
true.
for it all.
I love it, Hank. Thank
Well, y'all know y'all can follow my boy at Hank Denson Comedy on the social media platforms. Y'all make sure y'all follow this dude. He is
Facebook,
all
Instagram.
heart, all heart, and he is funny. And you just don't find too many people like this nowadays.
Nope.
So it's hard to not only find people that are down to earth and giving, but that are just true and honest and just
Thank you, Shanti.
themselves. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying? So you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's what we need more of, and just
yeah.
pushing these projects to elevate us as together, and
Yes.
just to keep pushing and keep grinding, and not waiting on anybody to give it to you. So I have much respect for you, much respect.
Appreciate it.
Hank, thank you so much for everything
Yeah,
you do.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
You are the
I'm, I'm
best.
having a I'm having a good time. The object on this planet is to do dope stuff while people are watching. So
Yes.
Now
Yes.
don't get off of here and go cry or nothing. You know what I'm saying? And if you do, I
why?
want video. I need a TikTok moment.
Ain't nobody crying.
I want my 15 million ticks. So if you cry,
I
just send it
can't.
to me.
I can't.
You know what? I can't find a tear past Put it
Lord.
like this. I went vegan 2 months, 3 months ago. I can't
Oh,
afford a tear.
Oh
much
God.
respect.
Much
Very much
respect for you
respect.
on that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I'm
Ooh,
so hungry.
Jesus.
I'm
I
so
bet.
hungry. If I cry, it may have calories in it. I
Oh
don't know.
my God. God bless you on that one. Oh my God. Give your family my love.
Oh yeah, here we
Absolutely.
go.
Oh yeah, that's the boys. That's
So
the
this
shirt.
is straight. My son's got a clothing line called Curiously Cursed. He told me to put it on. He said everything I do. He's called Curiously Cursed. He does upcycling clothing, sewing, everything. He is a junior in high
Nice.
school.
I
Real
told
And
nice
where
you.
can
guy.
the people find him?
Curiously Cursed on everything. Curiously Cursed on Instagram. He just did a drop. You know these kids and they drops. I was like,
Yes.
man, why? I'm like,
You got to
who
keep
are
up with the
you?
lingo.
Yes, they
Yeah,
do
I'm
drops.
about to do a drop.
Yes.
I'm like, yeah, just make sure you get an ROI.
Right.
That's true. Oh
That's
my
the
God.
lingo we need to focus on.
Yeah.
Listen. But Hank,
Thank you,
thank
ladies.
you.
Hey,
It's
Thank
amazing.
you so
Best of
much.
luck to
truly been a
y'all.
pleasure.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you. And I still gotta send you your shirt. So we gotta get that give you your
Cool.
shirt. And like I said, sign up, subscribe, like, do all that good stuff. It's on Spotify and YouTube, and I'll send you a shirt. Tune in to the next one, and she should be back. I don't know yet. I don't know. I might send her somewhere else. I don't know yet. But thank you. Have a good one.
Until then, rock on, my people.